This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are back. It's been a rough week. Let's see. So, we are on day 186, doing good. Um, we have about 235 mystery shards, the most I think I've ever had. Usually we blow through them all during champion training. 228 ancient shards, 37 voids, and 13 sacreds. Once again, we are only summoning mystery shards. We are not touching these, so this is all we have saved up in 186 days. Fragment summon, we have 9 left for Drexstar. We got another 5 for Yannicka, and I also got a few more for Jarl. Jarl. That's his name. We did get more for him. I do have one more quest I need to finish, and I'll get maybe I think 2 more of him this week. So like he's going to be a slow burn. I'm not really pushing on him. It's just while I wait for Yannicka. We did get some good things that happened. We had some good stuffs. So here, Sil. One of the things you may notice is that there is a red star here. I was actually trying to save up to buy it from the shop with the coins, but I actually didn't have to. I randomly pulled her as a 1 star. So we do have her. Oops, sorry. We do have her in Brimstone now. So she has the smite little debuff there, which is awesome, by the way. It actually really helped me in Spider and a couple of other things. Um, her skills are maxed now because CVC is over, so we did all that. We won this CVC. We only got 2 accessories, but hey, a win's a win. I'll take it. We got all the rewards, and that's really what matters to me. Mastery's not done yet. We're still working on that. I've been doing some other stuff with some champion training, trying to get some extra stuff. But we will be finishing this up once my EXP boost runs out. You never really want to farm masteries when your EXP boost is up because it's the best time to build characters. Um, we did get all of our gear to 16. That has been like that. I switched out this piece of gear right here, this accuracy piece, with this guy with Outrider. So he had the other one, and she has this one, which is a little bit suckier. So I was like, why am I putting my suckier one on my better hero? So I took that off him. He dropped a little bit of power, but we ended up doing that, doing some reworks with some glyphs, and we've got her now up to 40,000 power. So she's doing really good. Um, I think so since I guy pulled her, so I didn't have to spend 20 coins. So I ended up buying Frozen Banshee, I think it was. She had a 3-star in the shop for 12 coins, so I ended up buying hers instead. So now we have Kale, Frozen Banshee, and Grave Chill, and Spirit Host, and Apothecary to 4-star, but all of them at 3-star now. So that's actually good. Like we're slowly just kind of picking them up as we go. I may consider switching out the wish list, but at the same time, having any of these 3 heroes to 6-star is more valuable to me than any of the other ones. So I'm probably just going to leave them in the wish list. Wish list is still the same 3 as far as epics go: Elhain, Aethel, and Jizzo. And then I've got the random rare, legendaries that I have, like what is it, Death Knight and Deliana, I think, and then now have her in my wish list, so I'm going to leave her until we get our 6-star, and then once we get Drexstar, we'll switch him in it for Death Knight and all the other ones. So we'll just start switching my wish list out as I need them. Um, Tournaments, I'm not even going to go through. I don't care if there's nothing in there that's of any interest right now. We did upgrade some more of our Great Hall. So we do have all of this to 2. I'll be doing this one next, and then all we've got left of these, and we'll have every single thing in our Great Hall to level 2. And we had a lot of progression in missions. Stuff that I didn't think I was going to be doing today. I didn't think I'd be doing this video. I'm not going to lie. Missions. Look at this. We have 3 missions left in order to get Arbiter. We're almost there. We're getting to that point. So here's what happened. The next quest that was available was, I believe, maybe the last mission I had to do was Spider 17. All right, we got Syl built up, and Syl has, I know when people say a game-changing hero, Syl literally is a game-changing hero. Like, I didn't realize how game-changing she would be. She has made it so that all of my teams are better. Literally every team that I put in now, if I switch out one hero for her, like whichever one is the least relevant, I'm not going to say any one hero is the one that I've pulled out, but anytime there's a new battle now, putting her in has made everything easier. She heals everything. She stuns waves, so you don't have that problem where you can't get through waves anymore. She resurrects. I don't have a resurrecting hero outside of Broadmaw, and he doesn't heal, so he's kind of useless in that respect. Syl does that. She has drop speed. She has drop turn meter. She has so many things in her kit that immediately make her a necessary hero for the stuff that we're trying to do. And I'm going to kind of go over every single thing that she has changed in the last literally 3 days of my account. So, one, we were able to beat stage 17 on Spider. I'm not going to run the fight because some of these fights are a little longer. I'll probably run and I don't want to waste energy. I only have 26. I'm trying to do some stuff right now. So we were able to beat stage 17 on Spider. Takes about 8 minutes. I don't think it was a. It's not even that the affinity was bad. It was just for some reason it's just a slow fight, and the accuracy on some of my heroes aren't that great. I will be doing videos on all of these. I'm gonna have a lot of videos that I have to do kind of all in one day, so I may just chug them out on like Saturday or something in the morning. But basically, we have, or I might even do another one today. I don't know. It depends on what time. I have a little meeting I have to go to at 3 o'clock, and then hopefully I get back in time to maybe do one or two videos. But I don't even know what I was saying. So there we go. So I'm gonna do video. That's what I was doing. I was gonna do video. I'm gonna do videos on all the 17 dungeons that I did for auto. All right. I only do the auto versions. I don't want to do just how to beat them right now. We're kind of past that now. But yeah, these are my auto teams. So the only thing I switched out here was I think I had another healer in here or something like that. So we switched that person out. I don't remember who it was, honestly. And now we have Sil. But this is the team that beats it. Her accuracy is not so great. His accuracy is good enough where it gets us through. Her accuracy now is phenomenal. I think she's over 200 and something now. And then he's in here for defense, keeping everyone alive. Zephyr is your tank. She drops turn meter. She drops turn meter. I mean, he drops turn meter and she drops turn meter. And he's a healer. That's it. Heal and speed. That's it. So basically, what's going to end up happening is she's going to decrease turn meter and he gets very little turns. And the best part about it is that she will drop his speed also. So what happens is she drops the speed of the boss. And then everybody keeps dropping his turn meter. So not only is he not getting a turn because you're dropping his turn meter, but because his speed is so low and he never gets a turn, the drop speed pretty much stays up almost infinitely. I think he gets all right, so he always gets the first turn where he heals. That's one thing I can't get it to the point where I can just keep him, turn meter reduction the whole time. If I had one more turn meter reduction in here, it is possible, but I don't know if my team would then be able to stand um, the attacks of the spiders. We'll see, because Apothecary saves Zephyr sometimes. So having that extra healer, it might just be worth it and do the extra time. So that's it. So, and then Zephyr takes all the hits to the face. Everyone drops the turns. First turn is heal, and then he gets through the second attack where he hits everyone. Usually heals again, and then you get the second turn of the spider where he starts back to his regular attack. That's where usually I hold him down enough to where we can kill him. And that's a 7-minute fight. If it's unlucky and he gets another heal off, it's a 10-minute fight. So that's basically it. Between 7 and 10 minutes per run. And we autoed him on 17. So that was the first thing we did with Silk. First thing done. And like I said, I will be doing breakdowns of every single dungeon like I did before, all the 17 dungeons. And then when I'm done with all the 17 dungeons, I will be doing the breakdowns of all the 20s that I've beaten so far, which is Ice Golem and Dragon. As far as Iron Twins is concerned, I'm pretty sure we beat all of them now, which is why I got a ton of summons, like a ton of them. We did beat 6 on all the difficulties, I think. There might be one left. I'm not sure. I know I did a bunch. I feel like there's one left, like red or blue. I don't remember which one it was. So there might be one left that I have to finish. So we got a ton of coins. I mean, we win basically. I think it was like 1,800 coins or something like that for beating 6. So we beat 6 on all of them, and now we're farming 3. See? So like I said, as we get to the next stage, we'll start farming higher. So now we're going to start farming 3 instead of 1 every day. It's the same amount of energy, and it's a little bit more difficult, but we have the opportunity to get, anywhere, probably about 10 coins more per run ish. And if you get real lucky, 25 coins. If you get really unlucky and really lucky here, 25 coins more a run. So that's good. That means now every day we have the chance of getting 6 times 20, we'll say, 100 to 120 coins more, which means that we probably will have less days where I have to wait 4 days to get a summon, and now it's only really 3. All right. Maybe even, we'll get an extra day in there here and there. So that's good. And then eventually, we'll start actually being able to farm the coins, which will be nice, but that's far down the road. But that's every single one of Iron Twins. Actually, I didn't even do these. So these are the team. This is the team that I've been using on this one, I think. So Sil is in every single one of these teams. for the drop speed and all that. Yeah, that's basically it. She heals, keeps everyone up, and that's about it. On stage 6, though, it was rough. I'm not gonna lie. Stage 6 is very rough. Um, I had a few times where it came down to, maybe one hero that won. Sometimes they all were alive when it was done. It just depended on the affinity. And when it was negative affinity against her, the speeds weren't hitting enough. I believe I brought in what's his name, Armiger and Jizzo in a few of these. So yeah, there's definitely some ones that are a little bit rougher. So don't think that's an easy one. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing videos on this because I'm not honestly 100% fluid on it. My team is not great. I'm literally just getting through it. So I wouldn't really want to make a hardcore video on it. We'll just kind of touch base on it in uh in the streams. All right. So Dragon's Lair. How much energy do I have? All right, so stage 20, we did it in 3 minutes. All right, we were able to beat 17 a while ago. Obviously, 18 was easy. 19 was where we were stuck. That one took me a little bit longer because the affinities were a little weird. As you can see, it took me 5 minutes. Stage 20 in here, this is our team now. So we've got Kale. We took out, what is her name? Spirit Host, because she was our regular hero. So we took out Spirit Host and we put in our girl here. Now you would think Spirit Host might be better because she can remove all the debuffs. And that is true. But the heal, and she also has a one-turn reduction on all the status effects. And with the speed between him and her, it actually worked out better for me, and I got better times because they were able to keep everyone alive and keep their turns running, so that the poisons weren't hitting and hitting and hitting, and then all of a sudden we get attacked and killed. I don't think we had any time where everyone died. I think we had like maybe one person die in a run here, but I don't think we had any losses. I mean, basically, Syl would pick them up, and it would solve the problem. And these fights aren't that long, so like I said, I'll do one of these runs. They're not too bad. Ice Golem was a little bit longer, but this is what we've been doing with Syl. Like already, as you can see, we've beaten 17 Spider with Syl. We've beaten about 2 or 3 more levels ish on the uh, the twin, the Iron Twins, just because of Syl. We have now beat from 19 and 20 on Dragon because of Syl. We have beaten stage 17, 18, sorry, 18, 19, and 20 of Iron Golem because of Syl now. Um, I might have been able to beat one more level, so that's a little iffy. But either way, before we had Syl, we were on 17. So 18, 19, 20 on Iron Golem. What's his name? Fire Knight, I haven't done yet. We're going to see if she's going to be useful there, or if I need her, because I already have my team set up for that fight, but I haven't done it yet. So I literally just got to the quest, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know what she's going to do for the next 3 quests. And then Spider is where we're going to have the issue. Like I said, it's always the issue. Spider is a horrible fight. It's terrible if you don't have the right heroes and the right affinities. I believe Spider 20 is red, so that actually makes it easier for me. I think it's a good affinity for the heroes that I used previously. So I feel like it won't be as hard, and I might not even need Syl, but we'll see. I'm gonna try it the old ways. I might need Syl to get to Spider 20 though, because the affinities will just jack me up. Um, and then, yeah, and then it's on to the last quest after those 2 dungeons. The final quest to get Arbiter, which is 100 million damage on Nightmare or higher clan boss. But I cheated. This is always a full disclosure channel. I don't ever lie to you guys. So on the quest before the level 20s, you have to do 75 million damage on Nightmare. Now, if I used most of my keys during the day, I would do about 50 million. And I was planning on saving 1 key for today and then using all of my keys so that maybe I could do 60 million or 65 million, somewhere in that range. Um, didn't happen. I actually accidentally used my last key, and I was like, crap. It was like before I went to bed, and I was like, I didn't really want to wait another day to start doing this because I had the energy to do the dungeons, and I was like, damn it. So I spent 200 of the gems to get 2 clan boss keys and finish that quest. Now, the next time we don't, I mean, I might do it, I don't know, but I would like to do it on a day where we have an extra clan key. Hopefully that comes up soon. And hopefully I can beat these dungeons quick because so far it's been going way faster than I thought. I thought these stage 20 dungeons were gonna wreck me, and so far they have not. Um, but spider's the hardest one, so that's really the test. It doesn't matter how long it takes me to beat the first three, because Fire Knight will be hard, but I don't think it'll be that hard. And spider's always the one that holds me up. It's always the problem. So we'll see how it goes. But what I'll probably do is try to wait for a day where I have an extra clan key from like an update or something. Or if they give me 2 clan keys, I'll use all my clan keys for the day. And then I'll buy whatever keys I need to get the 100 million, because Arbiter is way more important to me than 300 or 400 gems. Like, I'd much rather just spend the gems, do the 100 million damage, and get it over with. And I would recommend you do the same if you're playing the same way I am. Unless you're just really hard up to do it yourself. Good luck, have fun. With the set that we have right now, I mean, is it possible that I could do it with the heroes I have currently? I don't know. But it could take me a month or two to do it. So I might as well just spend the diamonds, get Arbiter, and then build myself up as I go rather than waiting. There's certain things that gems are 100% worth spending on. So there we go. Dragon 20 dead with with all 3 heroes that are easy to get. 4 of them heroes you can easily probably have in the first month. If you're, I wouldn't say it's luck to get him. You should get him eventually, but either way, it's still kind of luck. But yeah, all heroes that everyone can have, and still done. All right, so after 60 days, you should be able, 60 days, 6 months, you should be able to beat Dragon's Lair 20. If you've been following this. I mean, you might even have done it sooner if you pull other heroes. Map. Let's see. Uh, Ice Golem. Now, Ice Golem, like I said, I'm not really gonna. We'll run it. Screw it. I'm already in. Oh, I don't have energy right now. That's right. So stage 20 was the Ice Golem. Obviously, once again, Affinities messed us up here, so it took us 8 minutes to finish this fight. It was a lot of reviving, a lot of just constant stuff. Now, stage 20 of Ice Golem. Have I lost? Yes. Um, this team, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna use it. I'm not gonna run it, but maybe I'll run it. All right. So in this team, I did put in Dark Alhain in place of Spirit Host, but we would die sometimes. And that's because he does so much damage that it just started one-shotting my team. Literally, the whole team got one shot. So what we did is I took Dark Alhain out, which slowed my DPS a little bit, which is why the fights will be a little bit slower. Um, But in return for that, I got my debuff removal from the defense down, which is what was killing us. It wasn't that, we were just too squishy. It was that defense down was just destroying us. So I had to make sure that got cleared as quickly as possible. So far, this current team with Valerie, Spirit Host, Apothecary, Kale, and Syl, this team has won every time. They have not lost yet. That could change right now. I have no idea. I do have heroes drop. Like, she might die. I've had Spirit Host die in this first round here, but then she picks him back up. Um, Sometimes they die, sometimes they don't. It just depends on the turns of the heals. Um, and I did have one fight where the entire team got hit at a bad time, and they all died except for Syl, and she ended up reviving everybody, and we won. So that's the closest we've come to dying, because her defense and stats are pretty high. But otherwise, it's worked really well. The second round, the reason we have so many kind of like healers, debuffers, things like that, is because of this round. So this round's a little rough. If you don't stun them, like right now, say if she has her stun up, great. But if she doesn't have her stun up, then they're going to use reflect damage, and now everybody we hit's going to hurt us. All right, so this is the part of the round where it could take a little bit longer, and if your heroes are weaker, this could cause you some problems. You might have some issues here with heroes dying. You might have like Dark Alhain. She would use her AoE on these guys right now, and she would just literally kill herself. All right, luckily here, only one that can do that is Kale. And like I said, if it happens, who cares, because she'll pick them back up, because no one else is dying from a reflect damage hit. But like I said, this is the hardest part, is getting through the waves. And if you don't have really strong nukers, then you're going to have to go more on the defensive side and have your time be slower, which is what unfortunately I have to do. I have to be more defensive rather than offensive in these fights. Mainly because even if these turns take longer, the boss can wreck me if I'm not defensive. So the shields, the heals, constantly keeping my team up to max HP is very important in this fight for me. Because if he gets that defense down and hits everybody, it could be good night. That's right, kill him. I mean, you could probably maybe switch in an Armiger here somewhere, and maybe he could block revive on the ads to make the fight a little faster too. But I didn't really experiment with it. I was just going with the heroes I knew were going to win, um, and I knew have been tested again and again to be able to beat these things. And they won the last fight, so I was like, if they can beat the fight that's wrong affinity, they should be able to beat the fight that's the correct affinity, and I was correct. So this fight does get a little scary once here and there. I'm not going to say it's the smoothest, but it's smooth enough where I'm willing to say that it's a good enough team to get you through. I mean, we autoed it 10 times and I didn't die. So if you do the same thing and you die once or twice, but you still are able to auto it 8 out of 10 times, then you could beat the quest and who the hell cares? Like, oh no, you can't do it 10 times in a row. What'll happen is you put your auto to 12 fights and restart if you die and then go out. 20 minutes while you're out doesn't matter if you don't see it. Extra turns. Yeah, that turn meter reduction and drop speed is amazing. But as you can see, this is a very slow fight. And it's weird. Sometimes he just won't summon the ads, which is weird. So as long as she stuns the one that does all the defense downs and stuff, then this fight goes a lot smoother. If she misses a stun, then yeah, you get into that realm of where it's, a chance of you getting one shot. But luckily, Spirit Host can heal herself. She can shield. We got speed up on 2 heroes that can make everybody faster. We do have the stuns, like I said, and you've got your poisons. Kale is usually the one that dies if anyone dies, and then she lifts him back up. He's the most obvious one to die, which I'm actually weirded out by because I have the defense chest on him. But then again, I also don't really have him built super defensive. I have him. He's kind of like an all rounder right now built. He's not built for any one particular thing. I could, make him more of a nuker, or I could make him more defensive. More defensive would probably be the route I'm going to take because we want him to stay alive and get more poisons off. So you can't poison if you're dead. See, boom, dead, and that's what could happen. But then everybody gets shielded. She resurrects them on the next turn usually. Sometimes she waits a turn. It's really weird why she does that. But there you go. Now she's got protect, which is good. So she won't die as quickly if somebody hits her. See, like that did nothing to her. And that did basically nothing to her. See what I mean? So there you go. Problem now is that she has the heal reduction. So hopefully she can remove that soon. And she did not. So this could be an issue with that heal reduction. It was the worst person he could have hit. There we go, finally. There we go. Now she's getting some heals. There we go. See? That was literally the worst person that guy could have hit with the heal reduction. He's kind of a dick for it, but she'll get lifted back up. There you go. Back up again. And that was what should have happened. Is that she got lifted basically immediately, and then Apothecary comes in and heals her. But that usually doesn't last more than as long as you just saw it. That's basically the worst case scenario outside of your whole team getting one shot with defense down. Was what just happened there. So, but either way, it just adds a little bit of time to your fight, and then they get lifted back up. Now, if Apothecary dies, which is a little bit harder because his defense is like 3,800, but if that's the case, then yeah, you might have a little bit more trouble. But like I said, nobody's dead, so she'll pick them up very quickly. And since she's in Relentless, it's even better, so she'll heal people up quicker. Like still say she'll get extra turns. Boom, there you go. Everyone just got like 8 or 9,000 HP back just from her taking a turn. All right, so I think we have one more hit, one more smack, basically, before we are safe from the main attack. Once you get through that last smackdown, you're in the clear. I don't think I've had any issues with anything after that. And then after that, which is good, they stop targeting the ads and they target the boss, which is weird. I mean, I'm glad they programmed it that way. But um, essentially, after that, they just target the boss. They leave the ads alone, which is good or bad because now she puts speed down and drops the turn meter of the boss, so he won't really get any more hits after that. So it doesn't really matter that the ads are up. They won't be putting defense down. All right, so we're topped off, so we want that attack. There we go. All right, that was not good. I don't know if that's good or not. I guess it was the end. All right. I guess he doesn't want to do that skill anymore. All right, we're good. I thought we had one more. All right, so this would be a dangerous spot right now. Say he could do that main attack and then wipe your team. But luckily we're at the end, decrease his turn meter, and he's gone. So there you go. Best time. All right, so that was our best time was 650. This one was 8. So there you go. Ice Golem Peak done. Stage 20 on auto. Once again, it's basically the same team. That's it. You just switch in Sill and you've got magic happening. Um, oh, we got something. Polarian points. I always forget. Yeah, so there you go. That is what Sill has done for us. All right. Um, Today's going to be a shorter video. I'm probably not going to go over too much. I mean, that was really it. I just wanted to kind of show the progress of what we did. So we did get some new heroes. Um, I think I showed them last time. We got them to 40. We finished. Here we go. Champion of Vaults. We finished another 5-star, and we finished another hero to 40. So we put him in the vault, and we did finish those other 2 heroes that I showed last time. There was 2 new heroes I got. It was what is it? The 2 dwarves. So they're good. And sorry, dwarf and a lizard. And then we got more of him from doing farming, so we're going to be getting his skills maxed up. I have another copy of him, I think, right now, actually. Yes, because we've been farming for a quest to get rare shields for clan. So he's in here. He's going to be maxed probably soon, and then I'll decide if I want to 6-star him or not. And yeah, that's really it as far as everything for today. We'll see. I'll let you guys know if I'm going to come back later and do some videos on the dungeons. But otherwise, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Take care.